I wanted to talk a little bit more about Wareboards and wedging. I have a piece of HardieBacker Cement Board here that I have used two C-clamps to attach onto a really sturdy desk. So this is really helpful because I can take off this HardieBacker board and store this piece vertically out of the way, but it's also a really great surface to work on as well. I just put some newsprint down between the desk and the HardieBacker to prevent any scratching, but this is a really old desk, so it doesn't really matter anyway. And HardieBacker is great because it is a porous surface, so your clay won't get stuck to it. And it really is super easy to cut. All you need to do is take a metal ruler. You can measure it obviously first with a pencil and use a utility knife to score along that metal ruler, and it will snap in half or however you cut it. So it is super easy to cut. I got a piece that's 3 feet by 5 feet and I cut it into a large size. This is a little bit big for the area I actually just need to wedge on, but it does allow for some different flexibility in the future if I have a different work surface. And then I have kind of a medium size, and then I cut this piece to be 12 by 18 as a Wareboard. So this is a great size. 12 by 12 is also a nice size to work with as well. The nice thing about HardieBacker is it's also super easy to clean. I just have some water and a cleanup sponge here, and all you need to do is wipe down the surface. We never want any clay dust, so this doesn't trap any of that dust, which is really, really nice. Another thing I like to do with the HardieBacker is I like to use loose pieces of canvas. This is drop cloth from the hardware store that I just cut into different size pieces. I serged with a serger sewing machine around all 4 sides so that it doesn't ravel. This type of drop cloth does ravel really, really easily. So I like to work on this, especially if I'm doing slabs, so I can roll out my slabs on this loose canvas and then I can transfer them onto a work board later. Another option would be to get loose canvas and staple onto a piece of hardwood. So you do want to use a hardwood, not a softwood, to prevent any mold. And this works great too. I have had some mold on this board and it's not as terrible as you think. Just spray it with white vinegar to kill the mold. And the negative of this board is it is harder to clean. As you can see, it's always a little bit dusty. I've also used red clay on this, so these looser canvases are nice to put on top of a Wareboard like this, so I don't get any of this red iron into a different type of clay body. And you can also use a bed sheet. I found this sheet at a thrift store and I stapled that to a Wareboard as well. So obviously I have a lot of different surfaces and systems here, but it's nice to have some different options. This is a more common size to use in the classroom. This is 12 inches by 12 inches. I also like these 12-inch by 18-inch boards as well. The other nice thing about having multiple Wareboards in your studio is that it can help with your slabs. It can help to transport them or to flip them really easily. So what I like to do sometimes is to have my slab rolled out, and sometimes I need to smooth it out on the back. For smoothing, I like to use a red rubber rib, a plastic gift card, or a wood rib. All of these are good options to get your slab smooth. So if you need to flip your slab over, having a second Wareboard will really help with this. All you do is place your slab in between and then just flip upside down, and then you are good to go. So after you roll out your slab, this type of canvas doesn't press a lot of texture in the clay, but I always go ahead and smooth out any texture. And then at this point, if you need to kind of recut your slab or square up any edges or corners, a wooden rib is a great tool for this, or I like to use a wooden ruler as well. So just push on all 4 sides, and that way you get your slab nice and even.